Frying pans at the ready, as the most delicious day in our diaries is the 28th of February. But this year's pancakes need not be a culinary disaster, as today I'm here with Al at Tante Marie, who's going to talk us through some top tips on how to make the perfect pancake. So Al, what's the first step?
First step is to get the pancake batter made, and then if you have a little bit of time, leave it for about 24 hours, maybe overnight, to let it rest, and then you can start making your pancakes. So a little bit of planning beforehand would be the best thing to do.
Fantastic.
So we're going to make a little bit, if you don't mind, I'm just going to get this right here. We'll just sift a little bit of flour, plain flour, into a bowl, like that in there. And then we make a little well in the centre.
For the eggs to land in.
For the eggs to land in, so you can just get your fingers right in there. And we're going to do one whole egg and one egg yolk to go in, just carefully. So this just adds a little bit of richness to our pancake, and 2 egg yolks in straight away. And then we can just add a little bit of milk to this bit by bit. So we're just going to add a tiny little bit to start us off. Then we can just break this up and we just mix it together just till it makes a slightly thick batter. If you try and just mix it in all randomly, then you'll end up with a really lumpy batter mix. So we're going to try and avoid that as much as we possibly can. So once that's all in there, then you can use it straight away, but it does sort of set a little bit better when you've given it at least 12 hours just to relax. So sticking it in the fridge out of the way would be the best thing to do. We have got some, we made a little bit earlier, all ready to go. So we're just going to heat up a frying pan. So you can get pancake pans or you can get non-stick frying pans, will do the job just as well. But you will need a little bit of vegetable oil, and that can go straight in to our pan. And we're just going to heat that through gently. And what we want is the oil smoking hot. All right, so really, really nice and hot all the way through. And we don't want loads and loads of oil left in the pan, because otherwise it just ends up being a greasy pancake. We're not trying to deep fry it. We just want to get it just so it sears on there without sticking in our pancake pan. So we just pour off all that excess stuff, so it's almost healthy, this technique. Almost. So really nice and hot, smoking pan, and then we're going to pour a little bit of this batter straight into the centre. Not too much, because we want to spread it around so it's nice and thin, and then once that's done, we leave it on one side, and it's going to take all of about a minute to get this pancake cooked all the way through.
Great,
Are you feeling like flipping it? Oh, come on, there we go. So we pour a little bit in, and then just carefully tilt the pan all the way around those edges, just trying to make sure you filled in all those gaps, and you can go around one more time. A little bit left in there, just to tilt it so it all spreads out nice and thin.
So is it important to get it even all over?
As even as possible, so that you don't end up with sort of a raw or doughy bit in the middle and then crispy burnt bits around the outside edge. So as even as possible will be fantastic. So we're just going to check this just with a little spatula, and as it starts to cook, you can see it starts to dry out around the outside edge. So you can just give it a little movement around the outside, just to make sure it's coming away from the sides of the pan. So once we can see it's light and golden brown on there, then we can try and do a flip. If it doesn't work, we can always just flip it over with the spatula, it'll be fine. But you should be able to just go one go.
Wow.
Over the top, and then
impressed.
just press that down. And then it's another 30 seconds or so on that side, and then that's it, because you don't want it to be crispy in any way. You still want it to be nice and soft. So that's about it. Do you want to give it one flip? It's already been flipped. You can give it a go.
Is there a method to this?
So just flip it, as in push it forward and pull the pan back towards you. That's it.
Yay! That was much better than I thought it was going to be.
See, nice and easy. So then that's all cooked, really beautiful colour on there. And then that's ready for sprinkling with sugar or lemon juice, or you can cover it with chocolate sauce. You can do whatever you like with these, really. So you can roll them up, or you can fold them into quarters, like so. And have them all set up ready on a plate to smother with whatever you like.
Delicious. Well, thanks very much, Al.
No worries.
If this has inspired you to do more in the kitchen, then why not come on down to Tante Marie here at Woking Shopping and take advantage of the great classes and diplomas on offer. For more news from in and around the mall, be sure to subscribe to Woking TV.